Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek. You're watching Kevin the Geek, and if you are seeing this and you have not yet seen the 2021 Christmas special, I think it was, basically the one that came after Series 3, it's quite possible because you're only watching this video as it first comes out on YouTube, because the Christmas episodes are not obviously going to be coming out until December, but they are available. You can check them out over on Patreon. It'll be the same for the Christmas episode that comes after Series 4. The one after Series 5, which of course is the final ever episode, that one will probably just come out for everyone all at the same time, but in December. So yeah, head on to Patreon if you have not seen it and you want to check it out. But for now, we're checking out Series 4, Episode 1, Happy Holiday.
Hello.
What the hell?
The man in the ice.
I know that guy.
What? B? Holiday?
You mean you've never been on holiday, Mary?
Don't think so.
Where do I start?
It's so elegant the way you move, isn't it?
Very like demure, like
Oh! Right, okay. So if you haven't seen the Christmas episode, that is, yeah, like I said, that is already out on Patreon right now. So that, okay, I see where we're going with this now. So that painting was painted in the Christmas episode as a present for Thomas. He didn't like it because he saw it when it was unfinished. He said it to Alison, I don't like it. Then she revealed the actual finished one, which is pretty good, but she didn't believe him, and so she's put it down in the basement. So they've obviously spent time not going anywhere and just looking at his painting for a little while. So do they think he's a celebrity? That's a nice little throwback. I mean, it was literally the last episode, technically, but that's still pretty cool.
I remember now, we make a trade. He gives me furs, and I gave him a special tool.
Yeah, but we want them to have a good time.
Yeah, but we can't make them have a good time.
If they don't have a good time, they won't leave a good review.
Yeah. Well, what do we do?
We flew there on an aeroplane. Oh. Now, you need to get to the airport at least 4 hours before your flight so you can check in your bags and go through passport control. Duty free. We're talking gin, Toblerones, fags if you smoke them. Holiday breakfasts. Heaven on earth. Where you can have cereals and a cooked breakfast and pastries. You have to make sure you time it right. After breakfast, it's off to the beach.
Yay!
If this man had been wearing the kind of furs you would expect at this time, he would have been well protected.
Oh.
You know, actually, I don't think it is this. Very...
Lovely house, pleasant stay, Wi-Fi was patchy, 3 stars.
Oh, for fuck.
Damn, that was good. That was a really good episode. I really enjoyed that. That was simple. A very good, simple plot. Which you don't need to overly complicate something. That's the problem. I think it is very easy to think, right, we've done 3 series now. We need to kind of build on it. We need to maybe go a bit wackier to do something new or whatever. No, they've kept it very simple. They've got a simple situation that obviously we've built on the last 3 seasons. They've been trying to do at the house. They're getting their first guests. And ultimately, it is, it's a solid story for Mike and Alice, wanting them to impress their first guests and get good reviews and stuff. I love it when you get any of the newer ghosts talking to some of the older ghosts about these kind of experiences that they wouldn't ordinarily kind of have experienced, like talk about a holiday. For me, it's the kind of thing, like, until you think about something like that, you don't realize how hard it is to actually describe something to people that have never experienced it. And the one that I always use as the biggest example of that is the simple, good, honest British pantomime. I've had a couple of kind of foreign colleagues over the years, people from like Poland or Romania or places like that, who I say, oh yes, I'm going to watch a pantomime this Christmas, or I'm going to perform in a pantomime, and they're like, what's a pantomime? And until you get that moment for the first time when someone goes to you, what is a pantomime? It's one of those, you're like, how do you describe a pantomime? How can you put it into words? Something that is just part of British tradition, I mean, I always found it really, really difficult. And the best way I think I can now describe it is you're watching a fairy tale style story, often, and it has a bunch of characters that are a little bit over the top, a little bit extreme. You have dancing, you have singing, you have really, really, really corny, cheesy jokes, and it's just light-hearted, fun entertainment for the whole family. And like, oh, okay, if you say so. But then it's like I say to him, like, honestly, like that description is like the most bare bones description. It can't give you all the other stuff that it gives. The feeling of wonderment and joy and things like my nephew. He's 5. He's gone to a couple of like CBBS pantos. We've taken him to a couple. In our local towns and stuff, and it is just watching him watch something for the first time, and just watching him just have an hour, 2 hours worth of just silly fun. It kind of reminds you of what it's like to be a child, to have no cares, no worries, that you can just have fun. And that's how I feel whenever I watch this show. I'm not coming into this wanting some really deep, groundbreaking drama or anything. I'm just looking for well-written characters, well-written stories that are brilliantly executed, and that is exactly what I got. I do think that the Thomas storyline was really nice. I really did enjoy that storyline that we got there. It was, like I said, it was really nice to have built on the painting having been made and left in the cellar with the play ghosts in the Christmas special. Like, that could have just been a throwaway thing. Oh, they've left it down there, bang, that's it, that's done. Maybe if I had to be super critical, maybe leave it a bit longer, maybe do it. Well, you've maybe forgot about it a little bit longer, because then it'd be like, oh yeah, she did leave that down there. It'd be a nice thing. You go, oh yeah, I made it last Christmas or Christmas before last, whatever. If you did it like next year, for example. But I suppose if you're doing it this soon, in theory, with it being the next episode, it gives the audience a chance to still be able to remember it. Otherwise, they may go, hang on, really? Where did that come from? And they could have forgotten about it. I did find it very amusing that their infatuation of him rivaled his infatuation of Alison, and that he was just too blinded to see it. That made me laugh. And I knew that was coming. I knew that would happen, because it's such a cliche. It's so obvious. And I found it funny that they really just didn't like his poetry. That's him in a nutshell. That's his whole persona, and they've just torn him to shreds. And the captain, bless him, he tried to write a limerick about him. It's a bit hard to write one on the spot, and I've tried to have a bit of a think in how he maybe could have potentially ended it. So let me know what your thoughts are. If I was the captain and I was trying to do it, this is probably what I would have gone with. There once was a fellow called Thomas, who fancied himself quite the promise. With a quill and a sigh, he would dream, pine and cry, but his verse was more tragic than honest. I think that's a reasonable attempt at a very quick, off the top of my head, can I go? Let me know what your thoughts are with that, if that sounds like a pretty good limerick to apply to Thomas. But of course, later on today, I will be doing episode 2. And I'm just looking forward to another really good episode. That one is called Speak As Ye Choose. No idea what that's going to be referencing, so we'll find out. But yeah, of course, at the end of Series 4, of course, there'll be another Christmas special, which of course will go on to Patreon early. So head on over there if you want to see all of my episodes early. As with everything, please, as always, subscribe to the notifications, drop your comments below. But for now, my name's Kevin. I'm a geek. Thank you for watching Kevin the Geek. Goodbye.